During this week in Pokemon Go, we are going to be getting some Mega Legendaries coming to Mega Evolution raids, and we're also going to be seeing a lot of really solid content. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything you need to know regarding this week in Pokemon Go. Alright, what's happening everyone? Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So this week is going to be filled with a lot of really decent content, and I really do think that for some of the people who are out there who need certain Mega Evolutions, this is definitely one week you will not want to miss out on. We are going to be seeing the return of Mega Latios and Mega Latias, and we're also going to be getting a Psychic Spectacular event, which I think is going to be pretty good. So let's go over everything that is going to be happening during this week, starting with that Psychic Spectacular event. The Psychic Spectacular Taken Over event is going to be on September 16 at 10 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's going to go until September 21st at 8 o'clock p.m. local time. The featured Pokemon for this event is going to be Shadow Tornadus, specifically the incarnate form version, as well as new Pokemon, male Indeedee, as well as female Indeedee, and their shiny forms are also going to be available as well. Now, here are going to be the event bonuses during this event. You're going to get additional candy for every nice throw or better, you're going to have a half egg hatch distance bonus, and then you're going to have an increased chance to get Candy XL for every time you hit a nice throw or better, and then Lunatone and Solrock will both be appearing in the wild. And then, of course, Team Go Rocket will appear more frequently, and then you're going to be able to remove frustration off of your Shadow Pokemon using a Charge TM. And then Pokemon caught via 1-star and 3-star Shadow raids will have a wider stat variance, so you'll be able to get PvP IVs for most of those Pokemon. And then next up, let's talk about the wild encounters during this event. So in the wild, you're going to see an increase of Abra, Lunatone, and Solrock, and they're also going to give an uncommon spawn rate of the Pokemon Beldum. And then in 5km eggs, you're going to be able to hatch Smoochum, Chingling, and Esper, and these actually might have a boosted shiny rate. I really cannot tell, they did not clarify, but yeah, you could potentially get shinies of any of these Pokemon. And you could also potentially hatch the new Pokemon, male Indeedee, as well as female Indeedee. And then in 3-star raids, you're going to see Alolan Raichu, Hisuian Braviary, as well as Wordeer. Next up, within a special research which is going to be available to everyone, you're going to be able to get Shadow Tornadus, the new Shadow Legendary Pokemon, along with a Super Rocket Radar. And the following Shadow Pokemon are also going to be obtainable during this event through Team Go Rocket Grunts. Shadow Quillfish, Shadow Swablu, Shadow Baltoy, as well as Shadow Dino are going to be in the rotation. The big notable one out of these is definitely Shadow Dino, because if you were to get yourself a Shadow Hydreigon, that is going to be a major heavy hitter, especially when it comes to raids. And then of course, there's going to be a paid timed research with this event. It's going to cost $4.99 USD, and it's going to award you with 2 premium battle passes, 1 Super Rocket Radar, as well as encounters with event-themed Pokemon like Routes, Gothita, and Wordeer. And then finally, there's going to be field research tasks, and I will say that Team Go Rocket Takeover research tasks are often underrated. You're going to be able to get mysterious components, which is going to allow you to do Team Go Rocket leader battles more frequently, and you're also going to see fast TMs and charge TMs. Obviously, charge TMs are going to be important because it will allow you to remove frustration off of your Shadow Pokemon, but getting mysterious components is actually pretty good, because to be able to get yourself a whole bunch of 12km eggs through this event, it's definitely going to be a lot easier. Alright, now let's move on to the weekly content and all the things you can expect during this week. First and foremost, when it comes to Dynamax battles, we are going to have Dynamax Abra, and it's going to start with this week's Max Monday, which is going to be tonight from 6 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. local time. And then when it comes to tomorrow's Spotlight Hour, which is going to be from 6 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. local time, we're going to have the Pokemon Gothita with a 2x catch experience bonus. Now, if you're looking to get yourself experience, this is actually a pretty great opportunity, specifically if you were to pop a lucky egg and get a whole bunch of excellent curveball throws with Gothita, which is a very easy Pokemon to land at. This is going to be a great time for you to farm up a whole bunch of experience, so do not discount that. Now, in terms of this Wednesday's raid hour, we are going to have one featuring Mega Latios as well as Mega Latias. And it's going to be from 6 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. local time. And these Pokemon are also going to be in raid battles starting on Tuesday, so do not miss out on those. And then speaking of Mega Evolution raids, we're also going to have Mega Gardevoir as well as Mega Gallade in Mega Evolution raids. So if you're looking for any of these Mega Evolutions, there's essentially going to be 4 of them during this week. And I will say that Mega Gardevoir is extremely useful, so you do not want to miss out on getting energy for that particular Mega Evolution. And then finally, let's talk about what's going to be active in terms of PvP. So until this Tuesday, September 16, we're going to continue to have the Open Ultra League along with the Summer Cup Great League Edition. And then afterwards, for the rest of the week, we're going to have the Master League Mega Edition, which means you're going to be able to use Mega Evolution Pokemon. And then we're also going to have the Willpower Cup Great League Edition. If you want to use Mega Evolutions in PvP and you want to experience that form of battling, then you do not want to miss out on this week's battles, because the Master League Mega Edition is something that rarely ever gets an appearance within the Go Battle League. It's definitely a lot of fun, and I do think it's a great way for you to farm up some points. So yeah, well, it goes without question that this is going to be a really solid week. We are going to be getting a whole bunch of Mega Evolution raids, and of course, we have that Psychic Spectacular event, which I'm personally looking forward to. I think for what it's worth, this is going to be a solid week of content, but there's nothing really that substantial that might get players to get really excited about Pokemon Go. But of course, we do have the level cap getting increased next month, so this is a great opportunity for you to farm up some really solid experience until then. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. That's all I have to really say regarding this week in Pokemon Go. Definitely share your thoughts in the comment section down below, which in particular you're looking forward to, and yeah, just share your thoughts regarding this weekend. Let's have a great discussion. And thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if it's your first time here, and don't forget the notification bell so you know exactly when I upload videos. And real quick, let me give a shout out to all of my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support the Jinsula channel, if you want to support everything that I do, the best way you can do that is going to be by joining my Patreon. If you decide to become a paid Patreon member, I'm going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list. That means for stuff like remote raids, the friendship system, opening and sending gifts, different things like that. If you want to play Pokemon Go with me, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. I'll put a link to it in the description below. And if you want to support my channel in a completely different way, you could do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula. I'm on the platforms you see on the bottom of your screen right now. Make sure you go over there and give me a follow. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself today. Make sure you look in the mirror, tell yourself that you're awesome because I think you're awesome, and I'll catch you all later.